Hey there, my fellow designers and creators. Hope you're all doing well. This is Chetan here from Design Palette, and I'm back again today with a very new, exciting tutorial. And in today's tutorial, we're going to learn how to place your UI animations and prototypes into an animated 3D mockup and just get it ready in a few minutes and probably even a few seconds. We're going to be checking out this new tool called Design Camera, which was recently released, and it's a phenomenal tool. A lot of people have already started using it. If you're on Dribble, then you would have probably seen a couple of shots. So without any further ado, let's get started. Alright guys, so here I'm in Design Camera, and before we get started, I just wanted to mention that this is available only for the Mac. It's not out for Windows yet, but the developer says that if a lot of Mac users use it, then it's going to probably come for Windows. But anyway, it's only for Mac. And now that since I have access to a Mac, I will be making a lot of tutorials using the Mac, a lot of new softwares that are released only for the Mac. But I will be continuing the Windows tutorials as well, so you guys don't have to worry about that. I'm just hoping to build a bigger subscriber base, for those who use a lot of Mac programs as well. Anyways, so this is the user interface, and before we get started, I just want to give you an introduction to the developer and the website and all stuff. Alright, so this is the website. It says animated 3D mockups for your app designs, and it's available only for Mac, and it's called Rotato. I think the brand is called Rotato. I'm not quite sure what the difference between Design Camera and Rotato is. But anyway, it's available for free right now. It's in the beta version, so you guys can definitely get it. And it says no 3D experience required. Free beta for Mac OS. You've got a lot of testimonials. You've got kind of a trailer and all that stuff. And I just want to talk to you guys about the developer and the guy who's behind it. And his name is Martin Just, and he is a manager at Google. I don't know if he's a designer though, but he works at Google. He manages a team. I was kind of speaking to him recently, and you can follow him on Twitter. And he also has a separate account just for the app. So you guys can follow both of that. It'd be pretty cool and pretty awesome. All right, and so you can also check out their Facebook page, or his Facebook page rather. Just give it a like, and he really appreciate it. So let's get into it. All right, so the thing you can do with Rotato or Design Camera rather, would be to import images or import video files. So I'm going to show you both. So here I have a couple of wallpapers, and I'm just going to take that and I'm going to go ahead and drag it over here. And as you can see, it's a pretty cool, nice wallpaper, and it's a neon style. By the way, if you guys want these wallpapers, you can go to my Behance page and you can get these free Galaxy themed wallpapers. I've got 8 different variations, each of it in a different color, and it's there for Android and iOS, super high resolution, so you guys can check it out. I'll put a link in the description though anyway. Or you can go ahead and import video files. So let's say you create an animated prototype, and I'm just going to go ahead and drag that on there. So as you can see, it's an animated prototype that's getting prototyped automatically. And this is the way it works. You can go ahead and take a snapshot, which is just a screenshot, and also you can record the video as a live capture. So let me explain what that is. So the first thing you need to do is go to the look section, and that's where you can set your device. You can pick an iPhone 10. You have any image that's not a device, just a simple image, you can import that as well. As you can see, if I tap that on, it's going to be a simple image. And then you have the Samsung Galaxy S9, and then you have, I think this is a Pixel or an iPhone 8. Yeah, it's an iPhone 8. And then here you have the iPad, and then you have a set of 3 different phones, and then you have a TV. So you can basically pick up anything you want. You can also go ahead and change the background color. Let me set this to an iPhone 10 for now. You can choose any color that you want. You can go ahead and click, and then you can pick the color. You can also import animated backgrounds, which is pretty cool. So if I come over here to mixit.com, mixit.co, actually you get these animated backgrounds, and you can just download them and import it. All you have to do is just drag it and drop it into this, and it's going to be there. It's pretty cool. And then you have the option to use a shadow. So you want the shadow, you don't want the shadow. I think I like it without the shadow, so I'm going to keep it like so. And also for those of you who want to use clay devices and not metallic devices, this is how it is. All right, and there are also a couple of predefined views. So you have one that looks like this. So you can just take a snapshot of this, and then you've got one at the top, and then you've got one at the angle side, which looks pretty dope. I think that looks really cool. All right, you can also go ahead and change the position. So you can increase the position to whatever it is, and then you can give it some rotation. All right, so probably like 4, and then let's give it like 7, or you can give it to minus 20. like so. You can do so many things with it. Just give it a position and then you can take a snapshot. Now, if you don't want to do this manually, you can go and make sure that you have this mode. You can set it to default, and then you can use the mouse and you can place it anywhere you want, which is pretty cool. I really like the way this happens. And the best part is it kind of changes the anchor point. The anchor point of the phone depends on where you click your cursor. So if you want the anchor point to be here, you can see you're going to get a different feel. You want it to rotate from the center, you get a different feel. And then if you want, you can use your trackpad to move it up or down, which is pretty cool. I think this view looks pretty cool. And then once you have something like this, you can go to the animation settings where you can go ahead and choose a preset, or you can manually make the changes. So let's quickly go to the manual one and show you how this works. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and click to add a current view. So that's going to create this view. I'm going to go back to the looks section, or I think you can do it from the animation section. Yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and just create a rotation like so, and I'm going to click on add current view. So now if I click on play, you can see the animation that's happening, which is pretty cool. You can just click between the screens and it's going to do the animation, which is really awesome. I really like it. Just simple, cool, crazy animations. If I want, I can just click on play. And then I think click on go back. All right, and as you can see, it says videos will rewind when you start recording. So what you can do is you can click on the live capture button, and as you can see, it's captured. So now I can just go ahead and click any of the ones, and you can manually transition them yourselves. It doesn't do it on its own, so you would have to click, and that's it. And you can uncheck live capture, and then it's going to go ahead and create this video file for you, which is really cool. And you can just click on it and drag it and drop it. You can drop it into Keynote, you can drop it into desktop, or you can export it as an MOV or a GIF. So that's completely up to you. Now let's get into the presets. So the presets is the predefined one. So you have a couple of resolutions. So I'm just gonna go and set this to 720p for now, just in case. And as you can see, as you hover, you can see the different presets that are enabled. If you want to see how it looks, you can click on the triangle icon, and then it's going to play that for you. Let's check this out. And there you go. That's looking pretty good. Now the animation is supposed to play. I'm not quite sure why it is not playing, but anyways, I guess it should play anyway. And then if you want to render it out, you can just click on the circle icon, and that's going to render it out for you. Let's actually do one. So I click on the render, and as you can see, you get a kind of a progress circle over here. It's going to go ahead and render that out for you. So that's basically the way the animation works. If you want, you can also click on create snapshot, which I told before, and it's going to take it in a 4K resolution, which is a super massive resolution. So you could put it as a dribble shot or a thumbnail somewhere or on a YouTube video, any way you want. It's pretty cool. And the last is the lens option, which gives you more amount of control, but this kind of makes your system get heavy. So you can add focus blur. I really don't want to show you because it's going to hang the system and it's going to really slow things down. And HDR, automatic exposure, you've got a vignette. For those of you who don't vignette, let me just show you one. It's going to add this kind of a border. So you want to make sure that the power is probably 0.2 or something. All right, a simple vignette like 0.16. I'm going to set this to 0. Or you can add color fringe. Color fringe is basically chromatic aberration or RGB split for those of you who use it. So as you can see, you're kind of seeing the split over here, which is a really nice, simple, handy touch. If you're having probably some kind of a glitch effect, you could definitely use it. You've got 6 different environment maps, and this depends on the reflection. So if I choose someone like this, I'm going to get a different reflection. If I choose the sunset one, I'm going to get a different reflection. You've got a couple of different variations. And also the output, if you want, you can go ahead and change it to dribble. If you're uploading something to dribble, it's going to get you the 4:3 aspect ratio. If you want a square, probably you're uploading to Instagram, you're going to get that. And you've also got a lot of different options over here, which is pretty cool, so that you get what you want. So that's pretty much it for this video, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys really enjoyed it. If you did, let me know in the comment sections down below. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel for more amazing content, and I'll see you guys in my next video. So till then, take care and bye-bye.